Hello, my friends. I'm going to hold the mic here for you tonight. You know, if you don't know me, I'm Dina Hall, and this is my home studio, and it's been a heck of a tough year, and I have had a really hard time trying to get myself to play music, and the best way I know how to do that is to bring my friends along with me. And so I've got some friends here with me tonight that are going to play, you know, I like to call it a melancholy holiday because, you know, it's beyond Christmas, and we're going to just play some of our favorite songs that sort of fit the theme of this time of year, but you know, that winter slide that we have to do when we get on into springtime. So I'm going to bring you my friends tonight, Rameen, Shayegan, Andrew Portz, Regina, Sayles. We're all going to play some songs for you, and I hope you enjoy the show. And I'm going to start things off right now. I'm going to wander back here for a moment. Took a little extra work tonight to get this thing together, and I'm going to start with the title track from this show, Song for a Winter's Night, and I'll follow that up with another song. They're both written by Gordon Lightfoot. So I'm going to take these headphones off and launch right into it. You know, I discovered this song many years ago when it was recorded by Sarah McLachlan. And she did a really beautiful job with it. And then I rediscovered it again. Gretchen Peters recorded it not long ago on an album of wintertime songs. I just can't believe we're doing this. And you're all just sitting there, enjoying this sort of thing already. The lamp is burning low upon my tabletop. The snow is softly falling. The air is still in the silence of my room. I hear your voice softly calling. If I could only have you near to breathe a sigh or two, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love on this winter night with you. Smoke is rising in the shadows overhead. My glass is almost empty. I read again between the lines upon each page, words of love you send me. If I could know that in my heart you are always true, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love on this winter night with you. Fire is dying, now my lamp is growing dim. Shades of night are lifting. Morning light, it steals across my window pane, where webs of snow are drifting. If I could only have you near to breathe a sigh or two, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love on this winter night with you. If I could only have you near to breathe a sigh or two, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love on this winter night with you, to be once again with you. All right. Thank you. Gordon Lightfoot. What an artist. What a great body of work over the years. And this is one that I truly only play this time of year. Written by Gordon Lightfoot. Rows of lights in a circle of steel, where you place your bets on a great big wheel. High windows flickering down through the snow. A time you know, sights and sounds of the people going round. Everybody's in step with the season. A child is born to a welfare case where the rats run around like they own the place. The room is chilly, the building is old. That's how it goes. A doctor's found on his welfare rounds, and he comes and he leaves on the double. Deck the halls was the song they played in the flat next door where they shout all day. She tips her gin bottle back till it's gone. The child is strong, a week a day they will take it away, for they know about all her bad habits. Christmas dawns and the snow lets up, and the sun hits the handle of her heirloom cup. She hides her face in her hands for a while. Says, look here, child, your father's pride was his means to provide, and he's serving 3 years for that reason. Rows of lights in a circle of steel, where you place your bets on a great big wheel. High windows flickering down through the snow. Time you know, sights and sounds of the people going round. Everybody's in step with the season. Thanks so much. I'm so happy to kick that off. All right, let's move on to the guests. This is kind of fun, you know? It's like, let me get this out of here. There we go. This is a lot of fun. I'm going to bring on my first guest, but the unusual thing we're going to do here is we're going to bring him in sort of a sly kind of way. And what we have, Rameen provided a bit of a video here for us ahead of time. So we're gonna play that for you. My friend Rameen, Shayegan.
Hello, Dina, and hello, world. I am so excited to be joining you on this broadcast and to be saying goodbye and good riddance to the year 2020, which has been so miserable for all of us musicians, and ushering in a new year of 2021, which will hopefully be once again full of fun and live music and socialization for all of us, which I'm sure we could all use. Now, you may note that this format for this particular song is a little different than some of the others this evening, and that is because I am going to try some fairly complicated stuff, and I am afraid of screwing it up live. This is one of my dad's favorite songs, so I want to get it absolutely right and nail it for him. So, since this is cheating a little bit, I've gone a little above and beyond and recorded a loop using my electric guitar, which is going to be activated in the background with my foot. And the loop is supposed to replicate the sound of a pedal steel. So vaguely, that'll sound like this. And that will be going in the background, hopefully in time, assuming that I can step on the right button at the right moment. Now, I will also be playing acoustic guitar and singing and using this very fancy new harmonica, which I still have not had a chance to take out and use live. So I would consider this the first real legit performance of myself with the harmonica. So here goes nothing. Thank you once again for having me. And I'm really looking forward to hanging out with you, with the viewers, and all the other performers and musicians tonight. So, rock and roll, here goes. Been a miner for a heart of gold. It's these expressions I never give. Keep me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. Keep me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. I've crossed the ocean for a heart of gold. I've been in my mind, it's such a fine line. Keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. Keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. Searching and I'm growing old. You keep me searching for a heart of gold. Goodbye, 2020. Oh, hello. I guess that went off without too much of a hitch. Dina, thank you so much for having me this evening. And hello to everybody out there who is watching and joining us tonight. I'm so looking forward to the rest of the evening. Now, I used a word that is maybe not the word that you might expect to hear, which was socialization. It's something I was looking forward to this coming year. But I think maybe I was thinking of two things. And I conflated them. One of them is socializing, which I think would be great to get together with people, and the other is socialism in the form of some nice stimulus checks. That would be so great. Rock and roll, guys. Here's a great winter song. It's one of my favorites, and it's about making a fire, so to stay warm. It's also kind of about burning down your girlfriend's house, according to John Lennon, which is not something that is recommended, but it's a beautiful song. Anyway, here's nothing. I once had a girl, or should I say, she once had me. She showed me her room, isn't it good, Norwegian wood. She asked me to stay and she told me to sit anywhere. So I looked around and I noticed there wasn't a chair. We sat on the rug, biding our time, drinking her wine. We talked until 2, and then she said, it's time for bed. She told me she worked in the morning and started to laugh. I told her I didn't and crawled off to sleep in the bath. And when I awoke, I was alone, this bird had flown. So I made a fire, isn't it good, Norwegian wood. She told me she worked in the morning and started to laugh. I told her I didn't and crawled off to sleep in the bath. And when I awoke, I was alone, this bird had flown. So I made a fire, isn't it good, Norwegian wood? So that is a lovely song about staying warm, how people keep each other warm, maybe not. In the last few years, I've spent quite a lot of time in Austin, Texas, which is one of my favorite places to be. And I thought it would be fun to do a song by one of my favorite Austinites, a guy named Guy Clark. Um, and I don't think I've ever played this song, so I'm going to go ahead and take a whack at it. I think that all of us during COVID times have learned what works for us and what doesn't work for us all that well. Hopefully we figured it out by now. So this is a song about finding things, routines that are healthy and productive and sticking to them. I got an old blue shirt and it fits me just fine. I like the way it feels, so I wear it all the time. I got an old guitar, won't ever stay in tune. I like the way it sounds in a dark and empty room. I got a beat up car, runs just right. It'll take me out dancing every night. Yeah, I tell you, man, it runs just like a top. I got a feeling it ain't ever gonna stop. The stuff that works, the stuff that holds up, the kind of stuff you don't hang on the wall. The stuff that's real, the stuff you feel, the kind of stuff you reach for when you fall. I got a pretty good friend who's seen me at my worst. You can't tell if I'm a blessing or a curse. My buddy always shows up when the chips are down. That's the kind of stuff I like to be around. The stuff that works, the stuff that holds up, the kind of stuff you don't hang on the wall. Stuff that's real, the stuff you feel, the kind of stuff you reach for when you fall. I got a woman I love, she's crazy and paints like God. She got a playground sense of justice, she don't take odds. I got a tattoo of her name right through my soul. I think everything she touches turns to gold. Stuff that works, stuff that holds up, kind of stuff you don't hang on the wall. Stuff that's real, stuff you feel, the kind of stuff you reach for when you fall. The kind of stuff you reach for when you fall. Well, guys, thank you very much. I think that Dina has some wonderful guests lined up. In fact, I know this for a fact because we were all hanging out backstage before the show. So I'm not sure if that is my turn to hand the microphone is off. Oh, hey, Dina.
Ah, here we are. Yeah. Hey, that was beautiful. You know, I didn't know ahead of time every selection that you're all going to play, so this is really kind of cool. You know what? I miss you. I love you, and I really hope to see you soon.
I miss you so much. I can't wait to get together again in person one of these days soon. I know it's bound to happen sooner than later. So, as long as we're all able to be together in some format and keep your loved ones and friends close, I think we're going to make it through all this nonsense in one piece.
All right. Cool.
Our community's intact.
It is. All right. We'll have you back at the end. We're going to all say goodbye at the end.
Dina, you rock. I can't wait to hear what Andrew and Regina have got prepared for us this evening.
Yeah, let's find out. All right. Oh, my goodness. I hope you all enjoyed that very much. And I'm going to bring my dear friend, dear friend, who I have known for, oh my goodness, quite a few years now. Regina Sayles. Hi. There we go.
Paul.
How the heck are you? I haven't seen you in forever, and you know, I know you're playing music, right?
As much as I can, yeah. As much as any of us can.
That's great. Well, cool. Well, I'm gonna just get out of the way and let you play some music for the folks. It's all yours, my friend.
All right, thank you so much. Hey, everybody. Happy Wednesday night, the eve of New Year's Eve. I don't need it to be New Year's Eve to have an excuse to have a drink, so cheers. For any of you who might be enjoying something. So I'm going to play this song. This is one of my favorite songs this time of year. It's coming on Christmas, they're cutting down trees, putting up reindeer, singing songs of joy and peace. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. But it don't snow here, it stays pretty green. I'm gonna make a lot of money, then I'm gonna quit this crazy scene. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I wish I had a river song that would teach my feet to fly. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I made my baby cry. I could skate away on. It's so hard to handle. I'm selfish and I'm sad. Gonna lose the best baby I ever had. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to fly. Whoa. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I made my baby say bye. It's coming on Christmas. They're putting out trees, putting up reindeer, singing songs of joy and peace. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. All right, so if those of you who don't know, this is Joni Mitchell. I love Joni Mitchell, and I feel like in order for me to play Joni Mitchell, I had to grow up a little bit because she talks about some serious things and like her emotion, the way she brings it out in performance. I had to grow up a little bit to get on board with that. So thanks for tuning in tonight to see all of us. We were so excited to all get together and do this, and thanks to Dina for bringing us all together in this very strange time that we're kind of just have each other to get through it. So this next song is an original song I thought I would do, and it's called I've Got Your Back, because I feel, and I chose to play this tonight because I feel like in this time we just have each other, and we have to have each other's back to kind of get through all this. Whether it's in a romantic or platonic way, it doesn't really matter. Just being there for each other, virtually or whatever the case may be, is, I know it saved my soul more than once over the past year. So thanks for being here. The stillness in your gaze stood me still. The corners of my mouth, the only muscles that moved. Secure in that moment, my life in your hands. Put your head on my shoulder, like our first dance. And I know that first night it would be this hard. I would have called you a cab, never let you in my car. But you feel this sense of wonder, you captured me then. And if I had another chance, I'd double back again. And when the day is heavy and you're feeling all alone, I'll be that girl that's there to drive you home. I know I'm not perfect and the wheels are off the tracks, but at the end of the day, babe, I've got your back. I've got your back. I finally have space more than ever before. So here, take these keys, they're to the front door. You know it'll take more than words to prove that for the rest of my life, it's only you. And when the day is heavy and you're feeling all alone, I'll be that girl that's there to drive you wheels are off the tracks, but at the end of the day, babe, I've got your back. I know I've let you down, but failure gave me answers, so now I am found. So when the day is heavy and you're feeling all alone, I'll be that girl that's there to drive you home. I know I'm not perfect and the wheels are off the tracks, but at the end of the day, babe, I got your back. I've got your back. I got your back. Put your head on my shoulder. Hold me in your arms, baby. All right. That's an original song. Thanks again, everybody, for listening. And if you want to hear some more of things that I'm doing, I'm actually going to do a live stream tomorrow for New Year's on my Facebook page. So you can tune in there at 8 o'clock. I'm going to just play for like an hour and hang out and say hi and wish everybody a happy new year and hope for a brighter year in 2021. In true fashion of what are you doing tomorrow, I figured I would just, ask you that question via song. Maybe it's much too early in the game. Oh, but I thought I'd ask you just the same. What are you doing New Year's Eve? Who's gonna be the one to hold you tight when it's exactly 12 o'clock at night? Welcoming in the New Year's Eve. Baby, I'm crazy to suppose I'd ever be the one you chose out of 1,000 invitations you'd receive. Oh, but in case I stand one little chance, here comes the jackpot question in advance. What are you doing New Year's Eve? What are you doing New Year's Eve? Thanks so much, everybody. Happy New Year. Here's to better days ahead.
That was absolutely gorgeous.
Thanks, Dina.
You're welcome. Oh my goodness. Thanks, my darling. I can't wait to see you again. And
Me too.
my love to you as well. Okay, we'll see you back later.
All right, stay tuned for Andrew. Can't wait.
Okay. How about that, huh? That was just some beautiful stuff. Regina Sayles, I'm going to put the website back up here one more time, reginasayles.com. She does have a live stream tomorrow night. I'm sure you can find information there. You can also find her on Facebook as well, and you can, check out whatever she's got going on. I have known Regina since she was but a young woman right out of college, back up at East Stroudsburg University, long time ago. I think it's going on 20 years now, and it's just so incredible to watch someone's growth and just to grow into such a beautiful, beautiful artist. And the next person that we are going to hear music from right now, one of the sweetest folks I've ever met in my life, and he is a accomplished guitarist. I've been told he can play just about anything, but and he plays guitar in the Philadelphia Funk Authority. A lot of you might know him from that, but I know him and love him best as a singer-songwriter. And won't you please welcome my friend Andrew Portz. Hey.
Hi, Dina.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Home? Are you home right now?
I'm in my basement.
You're in your basement. That's pretty
A little
cool.
chilly down here.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to let you
But
get
it's
warm,
I'm
and
good.
get warmed
Yeah.
up. All right.
First of all, everybody sounded great.
Oh,
Everybody. So,
I just agree. All right, cool. I'm going to let you take
Yeah.
things off, and have yourself a good time.
all right. Well, first of all, thanks, Dina, for having me. And so when she asked me to do this, I did a little research, and I tried to I chose songs that I don't know, and so I had to learn them for this performance. And they're all about winter in some way or another. But the first one I chose is a song called "Birches" by Bill Morrissey, and actually Dina kind of got me into Bill Morrissey. I knew about him, but not as much as I do now after she introduced me to this song. And it's one of my favorites because one of my favorite parts of winter is the fireplace. We have a fireplace and we burn wood, and so this song is about firewood and different types of firewood and how they burn, and it's a conversation between a couple about their firewood preference. So here goes nothing. You sat at each end of the couch, watched as the fire burned down so quiet on this winter's night. Not a house light on for miles around. And he said, I think I'll fill the stove. It's getting time for bed. She looked up, I think I'll have some wine. How about you? She asked as he declined. Warren, she said, maybe just for the night. Let's fill the stove with birches and watch as the fire burns bright. How long has it been? I know it's quite a while. Pour yourself half a glass. Stay with me a little while. And Warren shook his head as if she made some kind of joke. Birches on a winter night, no. We'll fill the stove with oak. Oak will burn long as hot as a July afternoon. And birch will burn itself out by the rising of the moon. And you ate a cold house, same as me, am I right? 4 nights, alright, that's true, she said. It was just a thought, 'cause she said, Warren, you do look tired. Maybe you should go up to bed. I'll look after the wood tonight. Oak, he told. Oak, she said. She listened to his footsteps as he climbed up the stairs, and she pulled the sweater on her, set her wine glass on the chair. She walked down cellar to the wood box. It was cold as an ice chest, and climbed back up with 4 logs, each as white as a wedding dress. And she filled the stove and poured the wine, then sat down on the floor. She curled her legs beneath her as the fire sprang to life one more, and it filled the room with a hungry light, and it cracked as it drew air, and the shadows danced a cheery waltz like no one else was there. And she stood up in the heat, she twirled her out of the room, and the shadows, they saw nothing but a young girl on her honeymoon. And she knew the time it would be short, the fire would start to fade. She thought of heat, she thought of time, she called it an even trade. Birches by Bill Morrissey, song about firewood. So the next song is actually a bluegrass song. So I'm going to try to combine it with a little bluegrass and finger picking since I don't have a bluegrass group here. So this song was done by Bill Monroe, but it has some traditional roots. I did a little homework on this tune, and it's, first of all, it's called Footprints in the Snow. So it's a winter song, but it's actually one of Bill Monroe's, probably one of his more popular tunes. But it dates back to the 19th century, and it was first a song called Footmarks in the Snow, and the origin was a composer named Harry Wright, in which the lyrics are a little different than the Bill Monroe version, but they have a similar rhyming scheme and theme to them. So, but it's a fun song. All right, here we go. Now some folks say the summertime when they can walk about, strolling through the meadow green, it's pleasant there, no doubt. But give me the wintertime when the snow is on the ground, for I found her when the snow is on the ground. I trace the little footprints in the snow. I found the little footprints in the snow, Lord. I bless that happy day when Nellie lost her way, for I found her when the snow was on the ground. I dropped in to see her, was a big round move. Her mother said she just stepped out but would be returning soon. I found her little footprints and I chased them in the snow. I found her when the snow was on the ground. I traced the little footprints in the snow. I found the little footprints in the snow, Lord. I bless that happy day when Nellie lost her way, for I found her when the snow was on the ground. Now she's up in heaven, she's with the angel band. I know I'm gonna meet her in that promised land. But every time the snow falls, brings back memories, for I found her when the snow was on the ground. I traced the little footprints in the snow. I found the little footprints in the snow, Lord. That happy day when Nellie lost her way, for I found her when the snow was on the ground. Bill Monroe, Footprints in the Snow. Last song I'm gonna do, that gets set up here, is a song by Ray LaMontagne. So we need some low C here. This song is called Winter Birds. it's more of a song about the changing of seasons, particularly fall going into winter, and the feeling you get emotionally at that time. But what I take from this song is that the seasons change, but there's love, and love doesn't change when you have love. Here we go. This widow now that owns that angry plow, Spartan you and the crippled cow. Follow fields that will yield no more, as a fox lay sleeping beneath her kitchen floor. The stream can't contain such a withering rain. From the pass to the fence it is leaning away. Clouds crack and growl like some great cat on the prowl, crying I am, over and over again. The days grow short as the nights grow long. The kettle sings its tortured song, as many petal kiss I place upon her brow. Oh, my lady, lady, I am loving you now. Winter birds have come back again. Hear the sprightly chickadee, now gone is the willow wren. Passing greet each other as if old friends, and the voiceless trees, it is their own they will end. The days grow short as the nights grow long. The kettle sings its tortured song, as many petal kiss I place upon her brow. Oh, my lady, lady, I'm loving you now. And for all these things will change, the memories will remain. As green to gold and gold to brown, the leaves will fall to feed the ground, and in their falling make no sound. Oh, my lady, lady, I'm loving you now. Gathered all my money, I'm going to town to buy my lady a long and flowing gown. 'Cause tomorrow morning we're off to county fair. I'll find a little flower and I will lace it in her hair. Days grow short as the nights grow long. Kettle sings its tortured song, as many petal kiss I place upon her brow. Oh, my lady, lady, I'm loving you now. Oh, my lady, thank you. I wish everybody a happy and healthy new year, and it's time to put 2020 past us and move on. I hope you enjoyed these songs tonight, and I just want to say thank you to Dina for having me and inviting me to be part of this. It was wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. That was just fantastic.
Thank you.
You learned these songs just for this.
I did.
I'm just the opposite. I was like, I have to pick songs that I know so well.
I needed the challenge. I just felt like
Yeah,
I haven't been doing a lot lately. I've been just kind of hanging out, and I think it's just because I'm not able to interact with my music friends. It's sometimes hard to get motivated, so it's kind of motivated me to learn some stuff and do something different. But I just really love the songs, So
But
and they really kind of captured the melancholy winter vibe.
That's it. And you've been giving lessons, though. Like you teach, and you're able to give those lessons over the internet.
Yeah, I'm
And
giving
that's
the
wonderful.
lessons over the internet for the most part. I have some in-person stuff I do occasionally with my mask on.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you much, and stick around. We're all gonna get to say goodbye when I'm all over. I'm gonna play a couple more songs now, and this is just a wonderful time. And I'm gonna head back over there behind the mic. I want to thank my friends for being a part of this. I really, really can't explain how deep the connections are, and we've just come so far, all of us, and we have such a bond. Regina sang about "I've got your back." We do. We have each other's back. We could be in a musical setting, or we could just be in a friend setting, and we're just so ready to help and take care of one another. Maybe you I don't know, maybe you head in and you go to play a gig and something happens to your instrument, and your friend says, hey, borrow mine. You can do that. Or you show up and you got an issue. Oh, Regina remembers this. She's like, oh my God, I can't sing. I got a 4-hour gig booked in Allentown and I can't sing. I'm sick. Can you help me? Please come and play. And she was like, if we split it up, we can do this. And the two of us did. We sang, we just took turns singing so that, she wouldn't end up with no voice. And it was wonderful. And then a few years ago, I called her and I was like, you know what? I got this gig at Music Fest, and I can't play 2 hours. This was a while ago. I don't have 2 hours worth of music. Can you come and help me? And she's like, sure. So we split the time. That's what we do. We just have this fantastic bond in this relationship. Well, anyway, I'm going to play a couple tunes for you now. This one is a Bob Dylan song. If you're traveling in the North Country Fair, where the winds hit heavy on the borderline, remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. If you go when the snowflakes storm, when the rivers freeze and the summer ends, please see that she's wearing a coat so warm to keep her from the howling winds. Or see for me that her hair hangs long, that it rolls and flows all down her breast. Please see that she's wearing her hair long. Well, that's the way I remember her best. Well, I'm wondering if she remembers me at all. Many times I've often prayed in the darkness of my night, in the brightness of my day. So if you're traveling in the North Country Fair, where the winds hit heavy on the borderline, remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. True love of mine, true love of mine. She once was true love of mine. What a great song. Bob Dylan. Wow. I'm going to drop the D on this, get down into some drop D tuning, and I'm going to hit a drone here because it's kind of what you need for a melancholy song, right? This is a song I wrote a few years ago after really witnessing and taking in the influx in the winter, the influx of the homeless community in Bethlehem here in town. You know, my day job down at the Backdoor Bake Shop with Gail, I see a lot out the front window, and one of the things that I noticed is that the rise in visibility of the homeless people, and all of them looking for a place to go and looking for food and looking for a way to get warm. And it started me thinking they all have a story, you know, they all came from somewhere, as we are. Every one of us has a story. But they don't get to tell their story. So I imagined at least one. And it originated because one of the men that I saw walking, I learned after I had a long conversation with him, he informed me that he used to be my neighbor. He lived in a house down the street when we lived in another neighborhood. I didn't remember that because he lived way down the street and I didn't know, but I was really glad that he told me. And I learned about a year later that he had died. I don't know why. His name was Bill. So I named this song Michael because it's just a common name My name is Michael, I live here on the street. You pass here every day, but our eyes never meet. You have so many places you need to be. I just hope to find a safe place to sleep. I had a family that don't matter anymore. It's not like I could feed them or help them win this war. See, I got sick in the winter of '81. We lost our home and everything we owned. And the thunder rolled, and the rain came down. We hoped for snow on Christmas, but all we got was rain. My friend Elizabeth sits here every day, drinking bits of... I gotta fix that, folks. I got confused. Let me do that again. It's a very important verse. My friend Elizabeth sits here every day, making bits of jewelry and trinkets out of clay. Her shoes are broken and she wears a crooked smile. Another day, another dollar, another lonely mile. In these city sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style, there is no joy in the music all around. I am invisible, I do not make a sound. And the thunder rolls, and the rain came down. We hope for snow on Christmas, but all we got is rain. Now the thing about Elizabeth is that even though she lived on the street right here in Bethlehem, and even though she wasn't exactly nice to a lot of people, I considered her my friend. She was no more than 4'6", and she wore a size 3 shoe. And when I knew her, she was nearly 50 years old. And she was proud. And she got up and she worked every single day of her life. And yes, her shoes were broken. And she was missing some teeth, so her smile was crooked. But she smiled at me all the time, and she laughed with me all the time. And she'd come in and she'd want to sell her potholders to me, and she'd say, "I want to talk to Dina. I got business to do." And on January 9th, 2018, I think, Elizabeth was struck by a car. Only a quarter of a mile from where I used to see her at the bake shop. And only a few hundred feet from the building where she was staying at night. And that morning, we got up and we saw in the newspaper a picture. And that was her stuff scattered all over Broad Street. I recognized the bag that I had given her a few years ago. And we got word that she was dead. She died at the hospital. And I want you all to know that February 4th is the birthday of Elizabeth Jean Rivera. And the thunder rolled, and the rain came down. We hope for snow on Christmas, but all they get is rain. Heard the bells on Christmas Day. They're all familiar, carols play, and wild and sweet the words repeat. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. Well, thanks, y'all. I'm going to bring my friends back in here. There's Regina, Rameen. Trying to unmute them all, but it's not happening. Unmute. That's the phrase of the year. Unmute yourself. There we go. I'm hearing voices. I can't get Regina. Can you see if that's muted? There you go.
There we go.
I hear y'all. My friends, thank y'all so much for doing this.
That was beautiful, by the way.
I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. I get a little emotional when I sing that song, especially this time of year. I thank you all so much. This was absolutely wonderful. And I know that these people that are watching just absolutely loved every bit of this. We're all good to be here tonight. Anybody want to, mention anything before we go?
No, let's hope for a better year next year. That's all.
Yeah. I agree. All right. Well, we're gonna...
Thanks for doing this. Thank you for doing this.
Yeah.
This has been a blast.
Yeah, I agree. I just, maybe we can do it again in the spring.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, folks. I love you all. It was so good having you all here. And cheers to a new year and better things to come. Wait.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, all.
Cheers.
Can we clink?
Clink.
Get in the corner, right there in that corner.
It's like hard to aim it.
Right? It's terrible. It's awful. It's backwards. All right. Enough of this foolishness. I'll see y'all later, okay?
Happy New Year.
All right.
Happy
Bye,
New Year.
y'all.
Happy New Year.
all.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. It was absolutely wonderful. I appreciate it. I just want to get some more of these comments up on the screen because it's really, this is for you. You know, this is all about being able to share the music and share some love and community. And I'm just so thrilled to see you all, and hope to hang out with you again soon. All right, I'm out of here. Goodbye, everybody. Wait, I'm back. I want to say thank you to Becca Atkins for helping me produce this thing. Wait a minute. I'm going to put you on the screen. Is that okay? Real quick. There you are. Hit that unmute again. There we go. Hi, Becca, thank you so much. Becca and I met over the internet through a mutual friend. We've never really met, and this is just fabulous. And I can't help but say thank you again and again and again for helping to do this.
I was delighted to be here with this fabulous music. It's wonderful.
Great.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Thanks so much. We're out of here.